Alright, Shadow Mewtwo versus Suicune. This is a matchup where I really enjoy using Emolga. Don't mind these two supports that are locked out right now. I'm just using a different switch for the moment. I'm going to be using Emolga in this matchup most of the time, but the thing with Suicune is a lot of the times when they're CADCing all around the place, Emolga will pop them out of it in dual phase, field phase, they can CADC to the side, but they might stop doing that, or they might try to bait out Emolga with jumps, or hail, or they might start using some of that like hydro pump crap, and in which case Sylveon or Eevee might help you out. Eevee is nice because if you use Pillar and you don't have the attack up, then they can actually get hit by the first couple of hits and then use their Mirror Coat to hit you back. Sylveon is just nice because well, they do so much damage that you're going to be able to keep up like that. So let's just start with Eevee though, because I do enjoy Eevee quite a lot. Alright, when you're fighting Suicune, there's going to be a lot of lateral movement involved. You're going to be wanting to move to the side quite a bit, not too many buttons. Here's the reason why. If you're moving to the side and you throw out like a side Y, Mirror Coat is going to, this will get rid of side Y, neutral Y, Sideway Blast level 1, 2, and 3. Now, the little beam that they shoot from this, that thing, it will trade with Sideway Blast, but that's not really that useful, honestly. Pretty much every projectile that you have, because none of them are going to pierce, this is going to destroy all of them. This will even be the preemptive forward Y. Well, it used to before the latest patch. I'm not sure if it still does, but they did change a couple of properties. So you're going to be moving to the side a lot. Now let's look at some of the moves that Suicune has. They have this move, which is kind of like, look out for that, but they're not going to be using it too much. They'll be using a lot of this. This will start flying at you, and they're going to try to do this to like approach you. That's side Y. They have this Aurora Beam, which it's really annoying. Just you can block it on reaction, so you have to be looking for that specifically. I think that jumping Y is going to be very useful, but because it'll go over that, and it'll also go over all this stuff, but then you also have to worry about this forward Y, which goes, did you see that? Full screen pretty much. That is crazy. But, again, this move is pretty linear. This move, also pretty linear. If you're moving to the side, you're going to be able to whiff punish that. These drops of water, same thing, you're going to be able to whiff punish that. Let's see the move that they like to use is back Y, and it provides a very strange mix-up. But really you can just jump away from pretty much everything they can do with this. If they do this when you're getting up, usually just block 1, 2, 3, and then like, you know, do a jump Y to go over. I think the biggest thing that you're going to be wanting to do for Suicune is bait it to using this Mirror Coat, because they're trying to punish your projectiles. Just really walk next to it and kind of throw out maybe one side Y and then just kind of like walk around. If you guys are both walking around in circles, honestly, don't trip too much. You just wanted to get in one stray hit, you know, occasionally, and then go ahead and get it to use a back Y so that you can whiff punish that. Now here are a couple ways that you can bait that back Y out. Opening the round with side Y is actually pretty nice, because if you do that and then you see them going for the back A, Mirror Coat, you immediately jump Y, Thunder, and then that's going to combo. I've done that to pretty much every Suicune that I've ever played. Back Y is not usually that safe because they're going to try to just Aurora Beam right through that. So really it comes down to the side Y and then just waiting. If you're really far away, you can use side Y. Now the problem is if they're looking specifically for this and you side Y and they immediately go for the Aurora Beam, they'll actually hit you. So that's why, like I'm saying, if you're just walking around in that circle, getting close to it. So you want to get close to Suicune. This is the thing what happens when you get close. When you get close, they're going to start trying to either maybe homing at you, you jump Y, and then you flamethrower. If they go for the forward Y, you're walking to the side as you're walking close. Side, 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 side. You see that forward Y, you will punish that. So let me actually demonstrate this. Walk to the side. As soon as you see that, don't even hesitate. Just keep walking to the side, and then whiff punish that. It's going to be coming all day. It's candy every single time. Jumping Y is nice to go over certain moves, but every single time you do that, they can use their Mirror Coat. So you want to be calm with that. Up close, if you know they're going to be pressing buttons, then you can go for it, but for the most part, you want to chill out just kind of be close to it. And you see that shield getting low. That's what you're going to want to see. You can break it with that either side Y into the forward Y or that neutral Y Miracle Eye. And you go ahead and break the shield from there. Let's go right into dual phase. Dual phase, before it was such a simple matchup because you could go for pillar and you can start pressuring it early, but can't really do that so much anymore unless you have Eevee. So what you're going to really want to be doing is all the moves that Suicune likes to use to keep you out. They have this 5x, you can make it go farther with 6x, and then 4x make it go real close. I think that's the same distance actually, yeah. Obviously they have War Beam, they have Water Gun, which is super annoying, and they can do this really late. And if you get hit by this, it can actually combo, so that's pretty bad. They also have this counterattack, and also this is in both phases, super annoying. Counterattack is -8 on block when it's fully charged, but they can also cancel into this, which is the oh wait, actually it's CAY. And that's like -24, so it's punishable to basically everything that you have in the game. Super annoying, and when you see this in field phase, just do a jumping Y. In dual phase, I think jumping back away from it is nice, but this is specifically why you pop Moga. Because as soon as you see this, it doesn't matter what direction they go, doesn't matter if they, you know, charge the whole thing or whatever the crap, Moga that. And if you're close up, let's see if I can get a combo on that real quick. Remember, Suicune has a very strange hitbox up there. So also, yeah, Pillar is super good against Suicune. Even when you're close up, you can use your side walking to make it good moves. Anyway, back to this. Moga's going to be good against jumping Y. It's going to be good against when they whip 5x. It's going to be good against just a ton of their attacks. But what Suicune's going to like to do is they like to guess. They like to put you into a situation where you have to guess a lot. I'm not really sure why they play like that, but a lot of players play like that. So you just kind of have to understand that that's what they're going to do. They're going to be trying to force situations like this where they're -8, but then they're going to be like, oh, you want to dummy? And then they dive kick. It's like, why would you do that? Or they're going to do things like they'll dash right next to you. Not that. They'll dash right next to you, do 8Y, do 8Y again. This is like -8 or -4 or something on black. I'm looking at frame data. But it's like, why would you do that? And then do another one. It's like, it's not safe to do another one like after that because you could just armor through it. Or you could go for a 2Y. You're minus on block. But that's how they feel. That's what they like to do. So you just have to know that they're going to do that. They're going to do stuff like that. 2X. So you basically just want to stay away from Suicune whenever possible. This actually doesn't have that good range. This move is punishable on block, but only if they're like right next to you like that. You can do 2Y. If they're like, if they get mid-screen, you can't really reach. But like, if they're in the corner or if you're in the corner, then it's not gonna push one of you guys back far enough so that you can punch that with 2Y. But yeah, a lot of the Suicunes are gonna like to be getting up in your face. And they're gonna be doing stuff that's like borderline unsafe. Like the frame data says it's safe, but it's like, man, charging counter on somebody's face, that's not nice. Or they'll be doing like a lot of this stuff where they'll like charge counter right next to you and then they'll do this immediately to try to catch like a throw. Moga, everything that you see that is like suspect like that. And then jumping is really nice because let's say they're doing like this kind of stuff, they dash up right next to you. Even if they do this, if you jumped early, then you're going to jump all the way over them and that's going to be give you a free combo. And then every time you get a knockdown, meaty pillar them. Super useful. But yeah, neutral is not like clean. It's really about not getting hit until you have a Moga out. You can use other supports, but I highly suggest a Moga. And then after that, I think that if I were to say that there's a correct way to play neutral against Suicune, I think that I'd be misleading you. It's really if you can walk it to the corner, get it close to the corner as possible. Once you get right next to it, get it to, you know, do a dive kick, get it to start charging counter, get it to start pressing any sort of button that you can either Moga or that you can anti-air it, then that's really what you want to be doing. You want to be getting close and pressure without pressing too many buttons. And then when you do want to press a button, 6X is really nice. As far as pressure, Vortex is the only really truly safe melee that you can do most of the time. However, if you are able to land an extremely meaty 6X, which you're going to get with a level 2 slash. Go for a slide, and then this, you can actually punish their command counter, which is the command counter, which is the charge counter, and then you press Y. That thing comes out pretty fast, but if you have that, or if you have the mini pillar on it, you can do that too. So it's very useful. Point blank, don't be too scared to do a 6Y. Because you might get hit by counterattack, true, but you also are going to beat all the dive kicks, you're going to beat all the jump Ys, all the 2Xs, and all that kind of stuff. So, Suicune's burst attack goes super far. Don't even really try to challenge it if you see that. It's not really much point. If you try to jump from that far, you're usually not going to get hit, but it's going to recover too fast for you to actually punish it with anything. What they like to do a lot is they like to do this release. I think it's release A. You can do this pretty fast, actually. It's pretty good. Really just gotta hold that, unless you have a Moga again, you pop right through that. Other than that, this is pretty much the same as, when you're not in burst. A couple quick things. This move, it's plus, I think it's plus 4 on block, but you have to be countering it early. As soon as you see it go up, you really have to be countering it. If you try to start countering late, you're not gonna hit it. But they can also cancel this now, so that's something to note. You're gonna be seeing back when you see it do that. And then Hydro Pump is the same way. I think this is 4-day. They can cancel that now with R. So I think, I don't even know if that move pierces or not, but it's not really important. On block, it's unsafe. It's like minus 20 or something like that. You're usually not going to be blocking that attack, but Vortex is pretty good. Options like Side Strike is good if you don't know how to do that already. I can go ahead and link that, but that should be in my advanced guide already anyway. So anyway, on to the net.